Ever checked your credit and immediately got bombarded with unsolicited offers? Here's how you can avoid that and still get the best mortgage deal.
In our industry, when we access someone's credit report, the credit bureaus, surprisingly enough, the credit bureaus will sell that information to anyone that pays them money. A lot of lenders pay them money to get those leads from them. A lot of real estate agents pay those uh, uh, credit bureaus money to get those leads from them. So I have that conversation way up front with people, and just tell them even before they do an application. Oftentimes, I'll just say, you know what, if you want to avoid all those phone calls, one way to do that is just opt yourself out at optoutprescreen.com. Um, and I'm happy to do that for them, right on the spot. And most people say, "Oh, absolutely, please do that, Joel." It takes me 2 minutes to do, and then it's good for 5 years. So, so that prevents them from selling that information. What it also does is it prevents people from mailing any unsolicited offers. Like, I'm opted out personally. I only thing I ever get in my mail is bills. I never get credit card offers because that's the stuff that gets stolen, and I don't need them. If I want a new credit card, I'll go get one.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's good to know. Is that well, it's something good for them to be aware of that it's very likely that once they start this process, especially with a lender, that they're probably going to get some other calls or solicitations, uh, mainly, well, not mainly, by phone and by mail.
Oh yeah, I've actually had a conversation with clients, and I was telling them all this, and they were nodding their head, they were agreeing, and then we accessed their credit report. I was making a few copies of their photo IDs, and while I'm in there, their phone rang, and it's that fast. And it was
Oh,
a
wow.
real estate agent from a competitor, and I was given that referral by a real estate agent, and here they're getting a phone call from another real estate agent that got that lead from someone who was buying those trigger leads. It's crazy. It just adds confusion to people. They don't even know who they're talking to sometimes.
Yeah.
What is needed to start the process to see what someone might be able to qualify for to purchase a home?
It's super simple. So just qualifying, all I need is just to have an idea of what somebody makes, if they have an idea what their credit scores are, and then if they have any debt, what their monthly payments might be. So it's just the income, and then do they have any money for a down payment? What kind of program should we be looking for? Should we be going zero down? Should we be looking for something different? But that's it. Really, just we can do the qualifying just over the phone. So if someone knows what they're making and it's straightforward, we can get somebody qualified, just over the phone pretty quickly. But if you've got, like, let's say you're self-employed, it's hard to pre-qualify somebody who's self-employed without seeing their financials, because oftentimes I'll ask what they make, and they make 400,000 a year, and then I get their bank statement or I get their tax returns, and they make, after their expenses are written off, they make 50,000 a year. So it's hard to pre-qualify a self-employed person without getting their financials first, because I just want to set them up for success.
Absolutely.
And so my last question for you would be, since you are a broker, versus a bank, do you just do one specific type of loan, or can you do all loans that are available to buyers? Or what do you specialize in?
Good question. So, since we're we're pretty close to Joint Base Lewis McChord, JBLM, we do a lot of VA loans. Probably over 50% of our business is helping active duty and prior military buy homes. They're great loans. The interest rates are really good. There's no private mortgage insurance. Um, the underwriting is a little bit more lenient. So we do a lot of VA, we do a lot of FHA, a lot of conventional, and then for people who are buying in like more rural areas, there's income restrictions on those, but you could also potentially go USDA. Um, and then we lend up to 4 units, so up to a fourplex. And then if it's over 4, it's considered a commercial loan. And we could do those, but we just kind of choose not to. We kind of try to stay in our lane. I can refer those to other people, but we go up to 4 units.
Excellent. So pretty much everything residential.
Everything residential. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, maybe we can come back on and have another chat about some of those other programs that you mentioned, like the VA or USDA. I think that's especially USDA loans. Some people or many people probably don't even know that
They don't.
that option exists.
Yeah, they don't. They don't. And I think a lot of listing agents that are listing those properties out in the more rural areas, sometimes they won't even list them as that as a financing opportunity.
Mhm.
So if someone is searching for USDA and the listing agent hasn't put USDA on the listing, it may not even show up in their search.
Yeah. Well, good. Let's come back and talk about that. I guess the last thing I have for you is if someone is looking to get pre-approved, pre-qualified, or underwritten, how would they find you? What's the best way for them to get in touch with you? Or multiple
Just
ways.
yeah, just they can email me, joel@wavelending.com. You can go to my website, wavelending.com. My cell phone is probably the best. I usually have it on me. That's 253-312-0235. Self-employed, we never sleep. Uh, we usually answer the phone, so you kind of have to in our business, and I want to. If someone has a question at 7 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
I want them to sleep well. I'd rather just get their answer and then they can sleep well. And then it's the whole process. So yeah, any means possible is the best way for sure for me.
Excellent. So it's wave like the water, wavelending.com.
You got it. You got it.
Very good. All right. Well, thanks for coming on and answering some of these questions for us. And we'd like to chat again about some of those other loan products that you have available.
That sounds great. I would love that.
Excellent.
Thank you, Joel.
All right. Thank
Thank
you
you.
guys. Take care.
Have a good one.
All right.
Bye.
You too. We'll see ya.